host, Mama Albini, with the top 10 tips for new moms. The first one, and I can't stress this enough, is a self-care kit. Mine had lotions, candles, larger, comfy clothes, lots of things that I just knew that would make me feel better when I was just really just tired and out of it after birth and for the first 3 months, which are the hardest. But really, whatever you feel you need to feel your best and to comfort yourself after the birth. It's a kind of emotionally fragile time. You're going to be exhausted, and no one knows what you need better than you. So for the last half of your pregnancy, just really think about yourself, what you need, and put together a gift package for yourself. The second one is an agreement with your partner, whoever you're raising your kid with. Make sure you have an agreement. I'll take care of the kid during this time, and you will during that time. And make sure that neither of you is doing all of the work. For my husband and I'll take care of the kid during the day, and when he comes home from work and on the weekends, he understands it's his turn. And this is amazing for me, especially during the night. Having that emotional support after I'm done feeding him over the night, for him to take him, change him, and put him back to bed. It's a small thing, but it really isn't. It means the world. It makes it a lot easier for me. And even if I don't need him, just knowing that he's there during the night and that emotional support, it makes a big difference. It'll really slow the drain. So just make that agreement, whoever you're raising your child with, just have an understanding and really divvy up the duties. It really makes a huge difference. Number 3 is a nipple guard. So when you're giving birth at the hospital, usually, or for me at least, they'll have a lactation specialist come and talk to you. And when mine came and talked to me, they gave me a nipple guard. And a nipple guard, there it is, nipple guard. And it's amazing for when you're first starting to feed. My breasts aren't really tender, and it just really hurt, and it would not have been possible to feed him through that sensitivity without the nipple guard, especially since my son likes to chew. So definitely you need that. The fourth thing is just use Vaseline. It's cheaper. You don't need fancy diaper cream. It's what my son's pediatrician used on all of his 5 kids. It's really all you need. It sticks really well. It ensures no diaper rash. My son has had 0 sign of any diaper rash. It's really good enough. If it makes you feel better to spend more and you really want to use an actual diaper cream, make sure that it is higher in zinc, because the creams that are higher in zinc stick better and more like Vaseline are more likely to protect. Number 5, get a bulk bag of just 100% cotton bar towels. Seriously, they soak everything up. They're great for spit rags, nursing rags, and everything. My son loves a warm towel at diaper changes. They're also great for that as well. They stretch our wipes really, really far, and it's just really nice. It saves money, and also they're enjoyable for the baby. Really easy, really cheap. And wipes are still nice though for like outings and stuff. We have wipes in our diaper bag, so we're not going to just use sopping wet towels from a Ziploc bag, even though I guess we could, but we don't. So have plenty of towels and rags around. Side note, cloth diapers. If you want to use a cloth diaper system, just get disposable diapers when they're small. Our son, at least, he's too small for even the cloth diapers that are meant to be an infant size and then grow with the child. So they don't fit under the clothes for infants. So wait until they're a little bigger to even bother with that, and then buy your collection. It saves you money instead of having to buy a teeny tiny selection and then a larger one if you were wanting to eventually go to cloth diapers. 6, a fish tank. So my husband and I happen to always love fish, so we kind of stumbled in on this. And we just have like a couple like feeder goldfish, like 25-cent cheap ones, and they've lasted a few years and they're gorgeous. So I suggest it can even be a smaller one. You can do something smaller like guppies or tetras, something really colorful. But we chose goldfish, like I said, and they actually recognize my son, and they'll come up to him when I park him in front of it in his stroller or bassinet, and they'll interact with him, entertain him, and it's really, really cute. It gives him something to do while I am needing to make my morning latte or if I just need a break, and it's not a television. So it's just really nice. Also, so if you have a fish tank near where they are sleeping, from infancy all the way up to being young children, a fish tank is really nice to have near them. It's not only entertainment and then when they're older educational, but it's also a nightlight and a white noise machine. A white noise machine is important for infants because it helps prevent SIDS, as does a nightlight. But for younger kids, toddlers all the way up in elementary school, white noise can actually still help with them sleeping and helping them sleep through the night. So, let's see. 7. T-shirts in bulk. We actually happen to inherit a lot of t-shirts, but so we kind of stumbled in on this one as well, but I definitely recommend a whole bunch of t-shirts. They're great. Not only will Spit Ups inspire more wardrobe changes than you're probably accustomed to, but it'll also be good for the child. They're much cheaper than a whole bunch of baby clothes. Your baby's going to grow up really, really fast anyway. So one thing you can do, turn them inside out, large fold, sew, large fold, sew, until they're the right size. And then as your kid grows, just rip out a fold, and it'll get a little bigger, and that way it'll just grow with your child. Or if you want, you can just tailor the t-shirt right to your child's size, which is what actually I'm doing, but I have to remake his clothes sometimes twice a month. He's growing so fast. But that's me. My son is growing really quickly. He's 27 inches at 3 months, and that is the average size of a 6-month-old. So he's just shooting up. So you might not have to change sizes as frequently as me. So the folding and sewing might work fine for you. But it saves a lot of money, and it's fun, and I definitely recommend it. If only for yourself, because lots of wardrobe changes. So, 8. When you are breastfeeding, the breast that is not being tended to is going to need some sort of towel underneath it because it will leak a lot, especially if you're full. So I spend in the mornings. So make sure that you just have something there to catch that. Otherwise, it's going to leak all over where you're sitting. 9. Nursery not done? No problem. You don't need to have your nursery done when the baby comes, because for the first 6 months, they're going to be sleeping, at least, they're going to be sleeping in a bassinet in your room. This helps prevent SIDS, and it's really important for their development. Also, you're sleeping, you actually will get more sleep, because instead of getting up, run to the nursery to check on your kid and then trying to get back to sleep, you don't actually have to leave the bed. They can just be right next to your bed, and you don't have to go anywhere. You can just sit up, check on the baby, and then go back to sleep. So it'll save you time, but also it's good for the child to be there as well. That said, if you can't sleep at all with the nightlight or white noise machine that your infant will need, out maybe like outside your door in the hallway or something, just so they're closer, would be good. All right, and finally, number 10, good enough parenting. Good enough parenting. Just internalize that. You only have to be good enough. You don't have to be perfect, even though you are a wonder person. But you don't have to be perfect. Just remember that everyone's going to have an opinion, their own judgment, their own style. Every child is different. Every parenting style is different. Do what works the best for you and your kid. Know you're not going to be perfect. Nobody is. And be okay with that. Good enough parenting. You don't have to buy them all the most expensive stuff. You don't have to, make sure they're never crying ever. All babies cry. Just breathe, good enough, and your kid's gonna be fine. Bonus 11. It's not really part of my 1 through 10 because I know it's ridiculous, but a sewing machine. And it's not possible for everyone, and not everyone even likes sewing. And I'm not even all that good at it. But a sewing machine has been a lifesaver for me because I will lose the tiny little mittens or hats, or I'll grow them super quickly, and I can just whip up a new set, like right there in like 10 minutes, just a quick cast job, and he's got mittens or a hat or pants. I made pants today. I made a hat yesterday. It is really, really helpful and it saves money. So if you can swing it, a sewing machine, or I guess a whip stitch will be fine if you don't want to have a machine shut up in your house like I do, but it is really, really useful. So that is my 1 through 10 and bonus 11. Go ahead and comment if you have any other questions, and I will either just answer in the comments, or if there's enough of them, I can do a response video. Thank you so much for watching, and like and subscribe. If I have any time, I will try and make some more helpful videos. So, but we shall see. My son's almost 4 months old, and he is a bundle of joy and a lot of work, like all infants are. So who knows when you'll see me next. But have a good one.